Jenny Laughlin here, Waxwing Sewing Studio. I'm here to help you put your knife pleats into the Tessuti Madden button-down side skirt. As you can kind of see in this video, I've got the Madden skirt already, hemmed, and it's time to put in my knife pleats. And I want to show you just a quick way to get that done. So I'm looking here at my center back seam, which means that I want my pleats to go away from the center back seam in both directions for the back. Now I remember this because when I mark my notches at the very beginning, I also put a little arrow next to the notch that I'm going to when I do my pleats, which just makes it a lot easier to look at and remember what you're doing. So to make your pleats, you're going to fold notch 1 over to notch 2. That first pleat is going to line up just perfectly with the center back seam here, which we've top stitched. And then I can take a knife, which has a, like a flat back, and then I'm just going to give it a little bit, basically like a finger press with the knife. And that gives me this really nice flat pleat, which I'm going to pin right at the corner here. And then I can move on to my next pleat. So I go and I skip a notch and I look for the notch with my little caret saying, go that way. And then I'm going to fold that next set of notches together. Make sure everything's staying pretty straight and I'm not warping the fabric at all as I'm folding. I'm going to fold it down a little bit. I see that they line up right next to each other. I'm going to take my knife, give it a little bit of like a finger press. Very good. And then go ahead and pin. And then I would continue on. I would skip my next pleat, next notch, and then I would fold it over to this guy here. Make sure it's all nicely lined up because you want it to just kind of be like flat along the back. It's going to kind of line up just as nicely in the back as it does in the front. I skipped a notch there. Okay, all nicely lined up, so I'll just do a little finger press with my knife and keep going. And like I said, since this is the back, and we know that because we've got our center back seam here, we're going to go the other direction when we do the other side of the skirt. I could keep on going here, but I just want to show you that it works the same way the other direction. So here's my first notch for my fold, and here's the notch I've marked with it. Go this way. So I'm going to tuck this under and move it down to the second notch there. Get it nicely lined up with my center back seam. Take a minute to make sure it's all nice and flat along the back too, because that's going to help it have a really nice hang. Nice and flat. And then I'll dun, 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 dun. And pin. And then I can keep going this way too. And then once I've finished all of my pleats that go both directions, like this, then I will go and do a stay stitch line and continue on my way. So that's your quick trick on how to do the pleats for the Madden.